Hi, this is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago as usual, and today we're going to look at Better Call Saul, Season 4, Episode 1. It's called Smoke, and it's good stuff. Welcome to Law Talk. This episode kicks off with another flash forward, I guess, to Gene, which is after the whole Saul Goodman affair. And Gene goes into the hospital because they think he might have a heart attack. But on the way out, that's the more revealing thing. On the way out, the hospital staff asks him for his license, and he's not particularly comfortable with it.
Can I have another look at your driver's license?
Seems like Gene is probably not in witness protection or anything because that license doesn't seem to be valid.
For some reason, this computer keeps kicking us back.
And after leaving the hospital, he takes a ride with one of the creepiest cab drivers I've ever seen, who seems to be checking him out quite a bit. I get it; they can't reveal too much here, but it does pique some interest.
It's a green light.
Meanwhile, we get back to the thread of the actual show, and at the end of the last season, Chuck kicked over a lantern and started a fire in his house. Eventually, Howard calls Jimmy, and that's how he finds out, and he comes over to the scene.
Jimmy, go.
And here, Jimmy's coming to grips with the loss of his brother and all the mixed emotions that has for him.
I saw him 5 days ago. He was listening to jazz. All the lights worked. He was himself.
Meanwhile, the cartel is coming to terms with the loss of Hector.
Don Héctor tuvo un derrame cerebral, no sabemos cuándo volverá. Pero escúchenme. El territorio de Salamanca casi queda el territorio de Salamanca. Nada cambia.
And here Nacho is getting rid of the evidence of the capsules that he switched out with Hector so that he wouldn't have his proper heart medication. Problem is, he was not alone. I love this next bit. Mike goes into magical because he's a security consultant and just generally makes a nuisance of himself. But he kicks things off by settling a pointless debate in the break room.
Ollie's head, but he goes low when he sweeps him to the deck. Ollie goes down hard. It's all over.
Do you have a gun?
I'm sorry?
Does Bruce Lee have a gun? Because if he doesn't, it's Ali in 3 minutes or less.
If you like any of this content, the best way to support me and the channel is to hit like, subscribe, share with friends, and put some comments in the comment section below. Here, Mike gets sucked into some mundane office stuff, and it sets up the favorite line of the episode.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Did you sign Tina's birthday card?
No,
Would you mind?
not at all.
And finally, Mike continues his reign of terror, just annoying everybody at Magical for no apparent reason.
Cargo. Surveillance camera blind spots on the north and the east side of the floor. Inventory documents that are going into the trash instead of being shredded. Not to mention loading equipment being driven at unsafe speeds and crews disregarding safe...
Hold on. Who are you exactly?
Ermintrout, security consultant.
Here we see Jimmy at his brother's funeral, and I just think this is really neat because you have a bunch of the characters coming up and giving him their condolences, and it's kind of cool because you realize how well they've developed these characters, and you feel like you kind of know everybody, and it's it's just very reasonable. And meanwhile, Jimmy's very conflicted, of course, because he said about his brother, but he had a bad relationship with his brother as well.
Truly sorry, Jimmy. Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate that.
Hey, he was a hell of a lawyer.
This is kind of an interesting and moving bit where Howard reveals to Jimmy what he thinks really happened with Chuck.
I know you did too. There was never a problem. I know it's a terrible thing to... I don't think what happened was an accident.
Here, Howard Hamlin tries to make Jimmy feel better and explain to him that he thinks that he may be partly to blame for Chuck taking this action because of the fight they had over the insurance. And it's kind of touching. I think that Howard is doing the right thing here. Later events have Kim accusing him of not doing the right thing, but the way I watch the show, Howard's doing the right thing and trying to make Jimmy feel better.
You probably heard Chuck was retiring from HHN. But that's not the truth. The truth is that we had a disagreement, and I pushed him out.
This is what's difficult for me to determine. I can't tell if Howard's manipulating or sincerely trying to apologize here. I think he's sincere the way I see it. But he does accidentally or on purpose reveal that the insurance was really the issue. And of course, that was all Jimmy's doing. Jimmy was the one who went in and dropped that hint to the insurance carrier, causing Chuck a lot of problems.
What about the insurance?
It was our malpractice insurance. They found out about Chuck's condition and raised our rates. Chuck went ballistic. He wanted to go to war.
After this whole exchange, Jimmy drops a bombshell line on him that I considered making the favorite line of the week because I thought it was hilarious, but it is a skosh dark, so I went with Mike sending the birthday card.
I think he did what he did because of me.
Well, Howard, I guess that's your cross to bear.
The two big takeaways from this episode are obviously, one, Chuck died. And what effect will that have on Jimmy? That's his last remaining family. Will that just untether him completely, or will he wise up from that? And the other is that Hector Salamanca is out of commission. He's really not responsive, and that has lots of implications in the cartel. Here at Law Talk, we do a lot of videos answering common legal questions. We also do reviews of law in the movies and then on TV. We also share some of our more interesting cases. We're always putting out new videos. So if you like that, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell.